To Feel Alive EP by Kali Uchis.
Yes.
It is
Only four songs
long, 10 minutes long, like 10
Very
minutes and
short.
4 seconds.
Very short.
And also, it's pretty short. After this dropped, Kali Uchis had on Twitter that I can't wait for you to hear the full thing, implying that this is going to be one of those like longer projects that gets released in bits like an EP. Moses Sumney did a little bit of that, like Dre Part 1. A couple of artists have been doing this. Foles kind of did this last year.
With the part 1 and part 2.
But those were like full albums.
Yeah, they just didn't want to do a double album.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And it's fairly popular in like EDM for you to drop like EPs, and then those EPs eventually become like, those 4-song EPs eventually become parts of an 11-song album.
Yes.
But so it's a new interesting thing, but with having only 4 songs, it's like you don't have any room to make whatever musical points you're trying to make. But as far as pop goes, it's pretty good.
I like it.
Like knocked out of the park to me.
I really like it too. The last song, To Feel Alive, feels like Little Dragon a lot. And it's because there's very, very small instruments on it. It's mainly voice for the last song, To Feel Alive. It gives out that, sorry, it's really random, I want to start on that, but that was just a point I had and I wanted to make. Her voice in general sounds a lot like the lead singer of Little Dragon, but then some of it, Honey Baby's okay. Angel, I didn't like really much at all, but I Want More by Need Peace and To Feel Alive, those last two, I'm like, holy shit, if you do the sound of those last 2 songs, that's good. Like, I would definitely be invested into a full album if you can make it like that. The production on I Want More is good. It's kind of similar to Little Dragon, where you're mixing pop with hip hop, R&B, a little bit of trap in there, but you make it your own, and it's cool because it's saying, I want a war with somebody, but I really need to have peace within myself. So it's kind of a cool thing. Also, I was joking like, oh, this is the U.S. government. I want more, but they really need peace because
it's a nice juxtaposition.
Yeah, exactly. And then To Feel Alive is just really, really good when it's just the vocals, and that's pretty much it on that track.
Angel to me is the second song, because we kind of went backwards, but like Angel's second song almost sounds like an Ariana Grande song, like one of the better Ariana Grande songs, which is very poppy and beyond
uninspiring to me.
A little bit better than uninspiring, but yeah, in that like the compass is pointed towards uninspiring. Yeah, but it's not like anything. Like it's not completely bland, drained of any sort of inspiration.
It's not terrible. It's just I'm like, I didn't really like it much. The other 3 I liked. Honey Baby is good. Angel, again, I didn't like it. The last 2 I go, if you make a full album or something more within those constraints of those last 2 songs and evolve from that, you got it good. So I actually like that she dropped an EP with this, because she may get input from people and everything about it as well, and say, I hope you can hear the rest, but maybe the rest isn't completely finished yet, and she can hone her craft a little bit more to get something that is amazing.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point.
Like MXM Tune, because something like that, where you have these little projects and stuff, but they're not fully complete, or they're just little things that you have so much more work that you want to do and want to create. But take your time with it. We always advocate for that, because people who release music all the time, i.e. Drake, it's not necessarily a good thing, because you don't have time to hone that craft, and you usually rush things, or it just becomes too similar to your previous work because there hasn't been enough time space between them, and there hasn't been enough evolution. It's very rare that you can do those two. So
I'd agree with that. My arbitrary scale, again, when going with governors, is Washington Governor Jay Inslee. Because he ran for president, just like, I'm going hardcore on climate change, nothing else, before Tom Steyer before. And yeah, he was just like the hard climate change guy. And many of the things you're kind of saying about this, it's you want to make sure you're doing it right when you're putting yourself out there and getting good feedback from people, and on your first time for running for president, maybe not deciding to run for president, instead deciding to back the candidate who can most likely have a chance to build a coalition of people who will actually address climate change, instead of just placating them for political points and distracting from their sexual assault allegations. Anyways,
the usual.
The usual. Another day in Democratic politics.
This is John Carney from Delaware, because Delaware is out in the news. They aren't doing much shit about it. They're just kind of chilling, but I've heard about him in politics before a few times. I'm like, okay, it's kind of chill.
Yeah, it's the home of every single corporation because of their lax tax policy for corporations.
Yeah, even though they're a blue state. So the irony of that.
Biden's Delaware guy.
Oh.
Anyways,